In this video, we will be showing how to set a basic guidance line on a GS3 2630 without using the documentation feature. To begin with, no matter what page you are currently on in your display, you can always return to the main menu by clicking the main menu button in the very bottom right of the display. From here, press the GS3 tab. As we don't know where you exited this menu last, go to the top right corner and hit GS3 again. This brings you to the setup page where we can see a series of check boxes. Here you tell the display what functions you require and it automatically determines which pages to navigate through. We want to do guidance, so we select guidance. We are then asked if we wish to include resources. We don't because we are not using documentation. The machine and implement checkboxes should gray automatically. Down the bottom we see the accept button and a red asterisk which tells us to complete all fields with a red asterisk. Hit accept. Now tell the display what tractor we are in by selecting from a drop-down menu or adding new. Select the machine name. A diagram of the machine and its dimensions are visible on the right-hand side. To adjust, hit change offsets. Each dimension is given a letter. The description of each letter is explained below. Pay particular attention to A, the lateral distance of GPS receiver from center line of machine. In most machines, this will be 0, but if you input it incorrectly, your auto track will not track correctly. We also have to specify the non-steering location. In the case of a four-wheel drive tractor that is on the front axle and vice versa for a front wheel assist. Hit accept. You can see on the right that we are on page 1 of 5. Press F to get to page 2 of 5. On this page, we tell the display what kind of implement we are using. In this instance, we can pick the Cedar model from a drop-down menu. Again, on the right, we have the implement dimensions. These can be changed by using the change offset button. Each dimension is given a letter. The description of each letter is explained below. Pay particular attention to C, as it is the offset of the implement to the left or right. The offset can be put to the left or right by using the toggle tab at the top of the page. Hit accept when you are happy with your dimensions. On the bottom of the screen, we can change our implement width and track spacing. Hit change width. We know that it is a 30-foot implement, but we'll put in the track spacing at 29 feet to compensate for GPS drift using SF1 signal. Physical width is not important in this instance, but we'll put it at 30 feet. Hit accept. Move to page 3 of 5. Here we select the tracking mode. We will always be using the straight track. Acknowledge the warning by hitting F. There is no implement guidance being used. Move to page 4 of 5. Turn on small shifts. These allow us to move our line left or right a specified distance. In this case, 1 inch. Large shifts are also available but are less useful for our applications. Move to page 5 of 5. Here we set the guidance line. Notice there are no GPS lines visible. Hit Set Track 0. Select the track name or input a new one. Select the method. A plus B or A plus heading is available. For A plus B, we set A, drive 30 feet, and set B. For A plus heading, we set A and input a desired heading. Example, 0 degrees for north-south or 90 degrees for east-west. Track spacing can also be changed here. Hit accept. You can now see guidance lines. We now also have 2 pieces of pie. You need 4 pieces of pie to auto track. To get the third piece, we hit the steer on/off button. To get the final piece of pie, start driving and hit your resume button in your cab. Watch the pie turn green. Setup is now complete, so exit setup. You can check everything is working by going back to my guidance page. If you want to bump the line to the left, you use left shift. If you want to bump to the right, you use right shifts. This moves 1 inch at a time. You can recenter the line using the center button. This concludes the 2630 video. Subscribe to our channel for more instructional videos on John Deere AMS system.